following video is not made for kids. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello to my subscribers, this is the TF Fengi coming to you with a quick collection update video. Now, last week I posted in my community tab a photo that last week I got from eBay, Legacy Evolution, G2 Toxitron Collection, Voyager Class Cloud Cover, and I had said, that Cloud Cover was going to be my last Transformers purchase for the month of August of 2023, and there was truth to that when I typed it. I really did believe that Cloud Cover was going to be my final Transformers figure for the month, for the current month anyways, but to my surprise, the truth is, the day I ordered Cloud Cover, I also pre-ordered some other Transformers figures on eBay, and then at the start of this week, I got a notice that the figures were in stock. It originally said that they wouldn't be in stock until next month in September. So when I got the notice that they were coming this week, I was really thrilled to know that they were coming already during the last week of 1.5 weeks of August. So one of the reasons why I'm thrilled to have these figures here is because the Transformers figures I got from today from eBay, they're ones that Amazon doesn't have street dated for release until October. So I'm really thrilled to finally have these figures here, and these figures are most definitely going to be my final Transformers purchase for a while. I'll definitely for the month of August, probably September as well. Unless some of the other figures I pre-ordered off of Amazon that I did pre-order from that website do get released early. But regardless, these figures have completed my collection of Transformers Legacy Evolution Wave 4 figures. I don't think there's going to be a 5th wave of Legacy Evolution. I think the next wave being released after is going to be like the first wave of Legacy Year 3, which I believe is going to be titled Transformers Legacy Universe. So looking forward to that. But anyways, is the final group of Transformers figures that I got today. There's 3 of them. And I apologize for looking down like that there, but I was just looking at these figures and just really excited to have these guys. So first and foremost, we have the only Autobot that I got today, and it is Transformers Legacy Evolution Voyager Class Trash Master. So yes, I finally got this guy in stock. Trash Master was revealed last month, I believe, during San Diego Comic-Con. And he's the latest, he's the only brand new Voyager class Junkion figure that's being released in Legacy Evolution line. And his gimmick is that, like the deluxe class-sized figures, he can come apart and become basically a weaponizer. I believe Trash Master is the first Voyager class-sized weaponizer transformer to be released. He is a brand new character, and he's only the second Transformers figure to have a garbage truck for an alt mode. The first one was the Transformers animated version of Wreck-Gar that was released back in 2008, and part of the Evo Fusion gimmick is that you can take out the base of his truck, of his cab section, and you can replace it with that ones of other Junkions. On the back of the box officially, it shows Trash Master Evo fusing with Axel Grease, who is the most recent Junkion to be released before him. But yeah, I'm really impressed with how he came out. I do have to make a confession. The first time Trash Master was revealed, I honestly thought he was going to be a brand new figure based on the character of Heatwave from Transformers Rescue Bots Academy. I don't know why I thought that the shape of his head, I don't know, I thought it looked like a fireman's helmet. Almost when it's actually just a spiked helmet on him. But yeah, I was really surprised and thrilled when I learned, when I was corrected, that Trash Master is a brand new character. So hopefully he'll become a well-liked and well-received Transformers character, because his action figure is really impressive looking, going off the product photos on his box, and also looking at Trash Master himself while he's still here inside the packaging. I said this in my review of Gamer Edition Cliff Jumper the other night, but Hasbro announced earlier this year that they are not going to continue with plastic-free packaging. They're going to bring back next year for Legacy Year 3. Plastic windows are going to come back to boxes, so no more open window boxes right here. But one thing that they decided to do Ew, and I think I can actually show it off better with cloud cover here. But during the brief time that they had plastic-free packaging, one thing that Hasbro and Tomy brought back, which I was happy to see, is that they brought back paper tie-downs to hold Transformers action figures inside their boxes. And paper tie-downs are far easier than the plastic tie-downs that Hasbro and Tomy have been using over the past several years. So I was really thrilled to see paper tie-downs come back to Transformers action figures for tying them down, because it is much easier to take them out and quicker to take them out of their boxes. But I know how you can see with Trash Master, but if you look right inside there, here with Hasbro and Tomy bringing plastic windows back to the packaging next year in 2024. In the meantime, for the second half of the year 2023, plastic tie downs have been brought back for the final group of Transformers action figures being released in Legacy Evolution. And I'm going to say this right now, I hate plastic tie downs. Plastic tie downs were introduced with the Transformers, I believe it was the Titans Return line back in 2016. Combiner Wars was the last line before Legacy Evolution um, got rid of all plastic inside the packaging. Paper tie downs were used during Combiner Wars, and I just loved the paper tie downs back then because they were much easier to unravel and it was quicker to get Transformers action figures out of the boxes. But starting with the Titans Return line in 2016, with these plastic tie downs introduced, it's been a real pain and a nightmare to get Transformers action figures out with those. So yeah, there's been times where I just kept saying to myself, I hope they bring paper tie downs back one day. And they did for the brief months for 2023 that there was no plastic used on any of the packaging for the Transformers figures themselves. But it's disappointing to see plastic tie downs come back. I wish, if I were to, one part of plastic packaging that I wish Hasbro and Tomy would do away with, it's the plastic tie downs. I wish they go full time with the paper tie downs once again. But moving on, but that's enough about me rambling. Moving on to the next figure I got. Since I got Trash Master, it might be obvious who I got next, but for those who might have a clue, in addition with Trash Master, I got his Wave Mate, the Legacy Evolution Wave 4 Voyager class Decepticon Bludgeon. So yeah, there he is, finally. There is Bludgeon. And despite being a repaint of Legacy Evolution Tarn with a new head sculpt, I think Bludgeon came out looking quite impressive looking. Again, here's some product photos on the back of the box to show what he actually looks like. There's his tank mode. The only new part that he has, as I believe, is his new head sculpt, and then of course he has his samurai sword with him as well. And also, that's a new weapon accessory that Bludgeon has. But for being a repaint slash retool of Pool of Tarn, Bludgeon is really impressive looking, and it's starting to come out this year that the previous Voyager class Bludgeon figure that was released by Hasbro was the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon figure that was released way back in the year 2009 during Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Even though that figure was meant to be a version of Bludgeon from the Transformers live action movies, a lot of Transformers fans and collectors were quick to point out that it could double as a modern day version of Generation 1 Bludgeon. But now, 15 years after that figure was released, a lot of Transformers fans and collectors are reporting that the rubber tank treads that were used on Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon, they're starting to disintegrate and fall apart. And it's been a while since I've touched my copy of Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon. I have it in a storage bin under a bunch of other Transformers figures, so I don't know how well a condition it's in, but yeah, that was discouraging to hear. So that's one of the reasons why the new Legacy Evolution figure, despite being a repaint of Tarn, there's a lot of hype for this new figure because there's no rubber parts being used on it. So this figure will hopefully have more longevity than the previous Voyager class Bludgeon figure did. So yeah, fingers crossed that Legacy Evolution Bludgeon doesn't end up in 15 years' time disintegrating the way Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon has started to do. And so, along with Bludgeon and Trash Master, I completed Legacy Wave 4 by getting solitary leader class figure being released in this wave. And so here he is, everyone. Transformers Legacy Evolution, leader class Dreadwing. So yes, Dreadwing has finally arrived. There he is in all his splendor and glory, all his blueness, and I believe that the artwork is different. I believe he's standing the opposite direction than his brother Skyquake, who was released in, I believe, Wave 2 of the Legacy Evolution line. But yeah, I'm really thrilled to have Dreadwing finally here. Here he is on the back of the box. You got the product photos, robot mode, jet mode, the stupid Evo Fusion gimmick, and yes, compared to Legacy Evolution Skyquake, just like their original Transformers Prime action figures, the Bludgeon figure itself doesn't have any newly sculpted parts. The Bludgeon figure itself is a straight up repaint of Skyquake, but Dreadwing does, however, one new sculpted part art to differentiate it from Skyquake, and this was true on the original Prime action figures of the two Jet brothers, as I call them. All them, and the one new sculpted part that Dreadwing has is the front barrel of his laser gun, and it's shown here on the front of the box. So, unlike Skyquake, who has like a multi-barreled Gatling gun, one barrel at the end of his laser gun, Dreadwing has a single barreled cannon at the end of his laser gun. So, here on the artwork on the box, it's showing him about to blast a powerful laser beam that looks kind of like a flamethrower. But yeah, that's the idea. Skyquake and Dreadwing themselves, they are straight up repaints of each other, but they do come with different weapons. Skyquake comes with a Gatling gun, and Dreadwing comes with a cannon or bazooka flamethrower type weapon. But yes, I'm really thrilled to see him finally have Dreadwing in hand. I have to admit, because I'm still behind in my Transformers reviews, I still have Legacy Evolution Skyquake inside his box. So because Dreadwing and Skyquake are mold mates, they're repaints of each other, I discussed this with a friend of mine, and I might just end up, instead of doing individual reviews of Skyquake and Dreadwing, since I accidentally he ended up waiting until Dreadwing got released to East without opening up Skyquake. I might do a double review of both of them together. Alright, and so just because I know you guys want to see it because I've talked about it so much within the last few seconds, so here is Dreadwing. Here are Dreadwing and Skyquake standing next to each other. So yeah, the Jet brothers from the Transformers Prime universe are reunited at last. Unfortunately, there is one of Skyquake's weapons is loose in his box. It arrived to me from eBay when I got him earlier this year. Here, so hopefully it isn't broken or anything. But yeah, there's Dreadwing and Skyquake. Make the artwork of them. I love that it is different artwork and that they are facing the same direction. Actually, I was wrong. I thought they were facing opposite directions. Actions, but yeah, they are in different action poses. And I love that Skyquake's holding the sword while Dreadwing is holding the weapon. But yeah, here's the back of the boxes. So in case you guys wondered what these two look like, standing next to each other, here they are. Alright, but yeah, I'm really impressed. And once again, the Dreadwing and Skyquake themselves are straight up repaints, but the weapons are different. But yeah, I'm just super thrilled to finally have new leader class sized action figures of both of these guys. So this has been my latest Transformers collection update. So my final Transformers purchase for the near indefinite future is going to be these three figures I got today. So here's the Legacy Evolution Wave 4. Or I believe these are Wave 4. Are they Wave 4? I'll have to look back at it. But anyways, here's the latest wave of Legacy Evolution Voyager and Leader class figures. You've got, for the Voyager class size, you've got Junkion Trashmaster, and then you've got Bludgeon, and it says that Bludgeon comes from the comic universe. First, I don't know if that's because he's a mold mates with Tarn. I just noticed that on his box, so this is probably more off of IDW Bludgeon than G1 Bludgeon, but I don't care. I'm just thrilled to have another figure of Bludgeon in my Transformers collection. There's the Trashmaster. He's an entirely brand new original character introduced in the Legacy Evolution line. fine. And last but definitely by no means least, here is Leader Class Edwing, and for being just like Bludgeon, for being a repaint with a different laser gun of his brother Skyquake. Like, I still recommend getting Dreadwing, even if you have Skyquake. Like, but yeah, I'm really thrilled to finally have the have Skyquake and Dreadwing united once again. So thank you guys all so much, and until next time, you guys, this has been the TFN Geeks. Stay tuned in for my upcoming reviews, and until next time, you guys, stay safe, stay healthy, transform and roll out. Goodbye, everyone.